So, I was approached today by a a member of the Discord server, um, with a fascinating concept, um, and I couldn't not. It was just one of those things where I'm like, oh, I haven't done one of these in a while, and this is too on the nose to pass up because lately, you guys know I've been doing a lot of weird randomizer and stuff with games. And what we have here is basically a fanfiction randomizer. And I don't know about you, but that sounds on frickin' point for how we roll around here. So before we begin, as is typical, let's thank all our generous patrons and channel members. You are what make these videos possible. I appreciate every single one of you. I don't know how else to fill the time gap here. There's a lot of names that we have to scroll through. Well, not that much. There could be more. I could add plenty more. No, that's okay. That was a joke. That was a joke. Nobody take that seriously. Oh my god. It's like, I'm sure someone's gonna be the guy like, nah. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, alright, so I did try this once just to see, if it worked to any humorous effect, and it does, and how it worked. So, to begin with, we have a whole bunch of presets. We have just many options. You know, we have Homestuck, which was the last thing we did. We have Sonic. We do have Sonic. Harry Potter, of course. Mass Effect. Oh, God. Death Note. We've done that before. So, is there Garfield on here? Please tell me there's Garfield on here. There's no Garfield. Shameful. But I'm sure I could, you know, it doesn't have to be a preset. I could also add crossover mode. That would make this pretty nuts. So I think for the purpose of testing this out, just out of curiosity, let's stick with Sonic because it's what we know. Okay, all of us. I think that's a big part of everyone here's general consensus. So the hero's name is Jack Bauer. Okay. I could change it to Ufic. So the hero's name is just you. Oh, good. Hero superpower, kicking arse. Hero's hobby, kicking arse. Violence rating is very low. Okay, first of all, we're going to set all this to how much blood, guts, and gore the story will have. Exactly how wonderful does the author think they are? Oh, that's got to be max. Sex. Just how embarrassed will you be if your parents read this? We'll do that at half. I don't want to make it too gross. We don't want to go root her on this, at least not yet. Cliche rating. How often have you heard bits of this story before? Oh, let's keep that at half too. We don't want it to be too samey. We've already done so many fanfics. I don't want it to be like the complete same stuff that we're used to dealing with. So, okay, Hero's Hometown, CTU, Hero's Homeworld America. Female sidekick is Blaze. Male sidekick is Tails. Female sidekick Audrey. Knuckles, MacGuffin. Relationship. MacGuffin. Oh, a MacGuffin is something everyone in the story wants. Holy Grail, Crystal Skull, etc. Relationship. Who do you want to hook up with who? Let's do author and any. Which sounds very, very dangerous. But it'll probably be funny. Author, sex. Oh, yeah, the author is. Right now, the author is Serenity Dark Moon Raven. So we're going to change this to Darkness the Curse. Because that's already really edgy anyway. No, actually, no, scratch that. Let's not go too generic. Darkness, Edgy, Lord the Rabbit. There we go. Author sex, I am male. Intro, always. We always need an intro. It's very important we have the intro. 20 24 versus... that's the fandom's name. Since we changed this off of 24, if we're not using Jack Bauer, we're using myself, let's change that to... Setting, what's this? Setting is any caveman era, medieval era... What? Oh, when the stories be set, any. Okay, we'll leave it at any. We'll let the randomizer decide. And for this, our story should be called... The Ultimate Edgelord and Friends. There we go. And the intro always relations to author any. The villain sexist male. Hero's homeworld. Hometown is Edgington. Yes. Which might actually be a real place now that I think about it. Hero's superpower is cutting. Hero's hobby is suicide. This is gonna be a train wreck. Okay, we'll leave America alone. That's fine. Okay. I think we're good. Let's make this story. Let's see how it goes. Personally, I'm very excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. All right. Let's do this. The Ultimate Edgelord and Friends: Your Return by Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit. Author's note: I am just a fan. I don't have any rights to... I don't have the rights to any of this stuff. Thank you for that. A little later... How can it be later? We just start... You know, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's a randomizer. It's kind of weird for me to do this because, like, I can't, like, yell at the author because, like, the author is a randomizer. It's only doing what it was told to do. If anything, it's doing its job very well so far. A little later, Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit was taking a shit. Great. He was having trouble, though. It felt like days passed, and still no sign of release. Help! Christ! When is this epic poo gonna pass? Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit exclaimed, his face wincing with effort. He made every effort in his little boy body to to expel this demon thing from his womanly backside. I see now making this a self-insert fanfic was a mistake. Just as Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit was going in for another push, without warning, the bathroom door suddenly burst open unexpectedly. Well, hello, Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit, a seductive noise whispered from the doorway. A shadowy person stood leaning against the doorframe. Her deep, sensual voice, which Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit knew immediately. His mind began racing and a nervous sweat began pouring from his face. Audrey Raines, is that you? What are you still doing awake? She appeared in nothing but a towel, seemingly ready to take a steamy shower. However, she couldn't with Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit nearby. They were like family. Now Audrey Raines was like his grandpa. Any sane person... Well, wouldn't be reading this for one. Any sane person would never allow their own grandpa to see them in the nude. Right? Right? Shit! Oh, I felt dirty from questing all day. You ever feel dirty, Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit? Yes, I mean, no, never! Darkness Edgelord the Rabbit shrieked. He became so immensely worked up, he cleaned his colon clear of the demon feces that had been clogging it. His voice also cracked like he was 13 again, but in comparison to the loud flatulence he just unleashed, who cares? Audrey Raines heard enough. Heard though. and giggled like a adorable baby girl laugh. It sent tingles all up Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit's spine. Oh, you've always been the shy one in the family, Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit was not shy at all. He defeated Robotnik and blew up his evil machines for Christ's sake. And now he suddenly found himself speechless. Was he going to see his metaphorical grandpa literally naked? Little did he know that was merely a sprinkle on the banana split of carnal pleasures that was to come. I set this at half sexuality. And I don't think that's what's going to happen here. The shy and excitable one, said Audrey Raines, finishing the sentence she started earlier. What the? And before Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit could send the third word out of his mouth, Audrey's towel dropped to the floor, revealing her swimsuit underneath. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit noticed everything on her instantly. Her soft butt, her magically gravity-defying breasts, and the small thingy-colored birthmark on her butt, which made him feel funny. He had one there too. Still, the sight of her near-perfect body caused Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit to feel funny in places he had never felt before. Hee hee. Oh my, Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit. You're more impressive than I thought. Yeah, thanks, Audrey. You're cute too. This is so wrong! It raced through his head at lightning speed. But the beautiful, wet, soapy body that stood before him spoke otherwise. Her shapely body was everything Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit could want in a body to make use of. I wouldn't have phrased it that way. Yet, did family-like relationship matter? Nah. But just as Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit was committing to a path they couldn't go back from, you burst into the toilet. What are you two up to? Nothing, said Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit as he was casually slipped his pants back on. Audrey Raines, who you didn't notice, picked up her towel, backed out slowly. Really? I was just having a shit, see? Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit gestured to his shit. Oh, that's a shit alright. One hell of a shit. Okay, if you're done, we better go. So, Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit put his other pants on and left. He had a serious case of blue balls, but at least his anus didn't feel so bad now. As he walked out, Audrey Raines whispered one word, a word fall of hope. Later. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit giggled. Fortunately, their traveling companion was as oblivious as ever, and didn't notice. You had been fighting Robotnik's troops all night. That you had... Oh, it's actually Robotnik. Not Robotnik. Robotnik is how that's spelled. You had made quite a mess. Audrey winked at Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit. I wish I didn't make his name so friggin' long. When no one else was looking. Later, she mouthed at him silently so no one could hear. Blaze was taking a shower this hot day. She was washing the blood off her body from the recent monsters she had just killed. The blood dripped off like whipped cream on glass. I don't know where we're getting these metaphors from. Let's just persist, shall we? Then suddenly you paraglided in. What? Sorry, I have to interrupt you naked in the shower, but we must go. What? Im taking a shower. Im naked. Can't you see that? Yes, I can see that you are naked. In the shower, you said. But we must go. Robotnik is back. What? Not Robotnik? She punched the shower head out of bloodlust. Yes! Oh! Blaze got out of the shower and put some clothes on. After she was no longer naked, she left to defeat Eggman. Along the way, they contacted Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit, who joined them on their quest. I will join you on your quest to defeat Eggman, said Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit. Thanks for joining us on our quest, you said. Yes, we need your help to defeat Robotnik, said Blaze the cat. So Blaze, you and now Blaze left by Tesla for their epic quest to defeat Robotnik. Then our bloodthirsty gang knew what to do. They had to infiltrate Robotnik's foreboding dungeons, but in order to do so, they had to wear a disguise. You thought long and hard about the best disguise. They couldn't be too obvious or threatening because Robotnik's guards could catch them. But they couldn't look too mundane because then Robotnik's guards would never let them in. No, they had to be clever. So you, after a suggestion from Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit, came up with the best idea you had. They would dress up in gothic clothes. Oh, no. No. Please don't do that to me again. Your friends were a little skeptic at the idea, but they all agreed it was for the best. But where would they get the best gothic clothing to surprise the gods with? Blaze knew exactly the best store to go. Tramp Vamp. Why did I do this to myself? So they all went there in the deep of the night and took out the patrolling store guards with their silence crossbows. Paw paw, leaving only a single red dot in their forehead. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit deactivated the alarm so they could easily get into the door. The store! Wait, we're breaking into the store? I thought we were... What? Whatever. And take whatever they need in order to infiltrate Robotnik's headquarters. You put on...
Now I will tell you.
You put on nice tight studded leather pants. Then a black tank top with My Chemical Romance's logo on the back. And on top of it all, a nice long leather coat with blood red streaks on the side. Then you painted your nails black and used blood red to draw little drops of blood on there. Blaze wore...
Now I will tell
Blaze
you.
wore a short red skirt with long black stockings that had holes where the toes would go, so she could still paint her toenails. And she also had a corset made from unicorn's gut. That looked so awesome on her. Over this, all she had a long leather coat. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit also had cool clothes.
Now I will tell you.
Author's note, but I'm running out of imagination to describe it. So I guess he looked like Neo from The Matrix. I know, it's an old movie, but those clothes look so cool. Finally! They were ready to face Robotnik! Later! Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit and Audrey Raines were alone again. It's later, said Audrey Raines, pulling Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit towards the bathroom. But what about the others? I'll just tell them you're helping me shower. They won't suspect a thing. True, they are all idiots. Then suddenly, Audrey Raines was naked. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit wondered how she did that. She must have been nearly naked this whole time. The shower turned on. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit was already. Audrey lathered up good and fine. The soap dripped off her body at a seductively slow pace. Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit could not contain the powerful urge of excitement that raced through his veins. The alluring look of his nudie comrade became too much for him to fathom, and his body started sweating. There, Darkness Edgy Lord the Rabbit sat, his gold pants pulled quickly down at his ankles on a toilet full of poop, with his bodily fluids on full display, eyes bulging from his face. Audrey Raines giggled as Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit's dignity shriveled and died. But Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit had always enjoyed that delightful snicker, even after he found out she was his own flesh and blood. "Well, what do we do now?" Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit said, desperately trying to sound suave. "It. We do it. It? Yes, it. We do it? Yes. Oh." And with that, Audrey jumped on Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, and they cuddled and hugged a lot. "I love you, Audrey Raines." "I love you too, Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit. Let's get married." And they did! Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit looked especially radiant in a dress. Later, after their honeymoon, they continued their adventure, with none of their friends any the wiser. Well, if they were gonna get married, why didn't they just say that? Like, was there a reason to hide it from them? Like, before you were doing some weird shit in the bathroom. And that I understand. Privacy. But, marriage? Like, usually you invite... I don't understand. So they defeated Eggman, and everyone was satisfied. What? So, you're just gonna throw that out there. Like, Eggman was defeated. And My Immortal had more development on Voldemort than that. Like, at least there was kind of an interaction. I don't think Eggman even spoke. Oh, no, there's a little more here. Eggman, what do you mean it's not over yet? I'm invincible. Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit. No, back into your coffin. Robotnik, grr, you will never get me in my box. I am too large and too sexy. Author, oh no, it looks like the characters still want a story. Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, of course we do. Or cake. I love cake. Robotnik, well, I'm gonna steal your cake. Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, no, what's going to be my dinner now? Robotnik, mwahaha, life isn't worth living without cake. So just die already, will you? Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, okay, you're right. Life isn't worth living without the awesomeness of cake. Farewell, bitter world of cakelessness. Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, Chateau Mata. Eggman, huh? Face? Blaze, Domo desu ka? At face? Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, cake! I need cake! Like brains, but cake! Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, well, I want you, how about that? Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit winked at Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit, but Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit wasn't into that sort of shit. But Blaze was all hot in that, Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit thought. So Darkness Edgylord the Rabbit stuck his tongue into Blaze's wet cavern, and they made out like two slugs. Author, well, looks like they'll be busy for a little while. Cake? Robotnik, no, the cake is a lie. Gimme it. The end. I don't think we should do this ever again. That is what I'm going with. Until next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.